There to start the...
Yes, sir. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Midnight Channel. And as you can see, this will be a #1 podcast. Woo! Yeah, so we just hang out and talk about stuff and everything. Confetti and everything. Woo! Party in the house. Yeah, so this is very different from the other stuff that we've done before. This is BlodySeymoore here, my best friend here. And I want to talk about the best games that I ever played. No, just kidding. We just want to play about the games that we like and stuff, because that's
Not just that we like, that we...
yeah, it's like love in the house here. These are the best games that we think they're the best games because I like them. Okay, so be kind on us if you don't like a certain game, and other people don't like some games, and that's cool.
Again, this is our personal list, not yours, not anyone else's. Ours.
Yeah, and if we say something that you disagree with, it's just an opinion. Don't take it hard.
Don't hate on us,
please. All right, so yeah, we're gonna start with it and everything. If you see us staring that way sometimes, it's because we have the screen over here and we have the camera over here, so it kind of just like trips us a little bit, because we look like we have to look at ourselves so we can like kind of like have the conversation and everything.
Just so that way we can kind of make sure, one, we're still in frame, and two, we're not going wildly out of focus just because we're being dumb.
All right, so
like me.
What is your favorite game, Justin?
Are we talking all time or just a favorite game?
All right, let's start with one game. One game that you like. We'll move on from it.
Okay, so one that I just always go back to that's kind of like one of my feel-good games, and one we've actually talked about a couple times on our respective channels, is Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy X, yeah, we actually did a video here, link in card right there, and we like this game a lot.
Yeah, I'm very much a story-based gamer, so if you give me anything with a good story and good characters, I will absolutely just eat that stuff up. In fact, I actually have a bit of a funny tale about my original copy of Final Fantasy X, that I played it so much that the disc got so scratched that it would get stuck in the middle of the game and not move on. And I could never get past that part. I could never get to that part when I originally played that game either.
Yeah.
Like, it was...
I'm doing something.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting something.
You're actually getting these games.
I'm getting the game. Okay, yeah. So I have these games right here, right? Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy 12. No, 10 too.
10 too, not 12. That's another game entirely.
I always tried it at 12, but then whenever 12 came out, I was like, it's not 12.
Where was 11 then?
Online.
Fair point.
So when they came out and everything, I was like...
I still haven't really played 10-2.
Yeah, so,
I played like 2 hours of it, and that's about it.
Yeah, so it's really funny, but this is not my copy. This is a friend's copy. I don't know, friend on the internet. If you know me and you know this is your copy, just message me so I can give it back to you.
I was about to say, that's not my copy, is it?
No, this is my friend's copy. When I was in like middle school, I borrowed this from somebody.
Middle school, jeez.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was. So I am so sorry, Fred. Like, if you watch this ever in your life, and you know me personally, please message me. I want to give you your copy back. It's in good condition. It has the booklet and everything.
It's dusty as hell, but...
Hey, it's dusty as hell because I have the remastered, but it's still good looking, you know, it's not scratched up or anything. Anyway, back to the actual game. I just wanted to say that because I remember that.
Not only... Okay, so the fact that it got stuck in a specific spot, like, right after the moon flow. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, right after that river?
Yeah.
Funny story is that the second copy I got also got scratched up to the point where it stopped at the same exact spot.
Oh, that sucks.
I was furious, and I don't even know how it got that scratched to begin with. Finally, I got a third copy, and it's been in such good condition that I even played it on the PS3 when it could. And I finally finished it, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, by the way, this is the first Final Fantasy game that he finished.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of ashamed of that. Especially since I started playing with, like, the game that got me hooked on gaming was Final Fantasy VII, and I never have ever finished that.
I think I still have my copy here somewhere. I can't go grab it, but I know I have it. Yeah, I have my copy here somewhere.
Oh, I thought you said I had your copy. I was like, I never borrowed that game from you.
No.
I still have my dad's original copy.
My copy. Back when we got a PlayStation 1, and my mom thinks that this is the biggest mistake she ever done in her life. She's probably right.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. But yeah, let's see, one game that I like, and you guys know that I like Persona because this is obviously my Persona channel. It literally is called the Midnight Channel for a reason. But I'm gonna go wild on you. BioShock. One of my favorite series of all time. The first one is so good, and I like story-based games, like he said. So,
little confession: I've never played that game.
You never have?
No.
Wow. Okay. So
I played Infinite. And that was a fun game.
Yeah.
Still didn't beat it, but it was fun.
So one of the things that I like about BioShock is it's such a heavy story, and it tricks you into.
Are you recording us? I was about to say, because we've already got one camera going. We have a friend off the screen. Looked like she was recording us.
So yeah, we have what's the name? Yeah, BioShock, and it's just such a good story. And it just tricks you at times. It has like a mind trick thing and everything.
Oh, I've seen all the spoilers for it. So
you have? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can spoil it for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to spoil it.
I don't know. I want to spoil it for everybody. Like if you get a chance to play this game, please do play this game. This is such a good game. Infinite is good too, but it went more shooter.
Oh, it definitely went more shooter. I know that for a fact.
But first BioShock is story, but it's more like horror and like not really.
It's not even horror. It's more suspense than anything
it's suspense.
else.
Yeah, suspense. More suspense than anything. I love that. This is like just a good game. The story is so good. Play it.
Notice that as we continue these, you'll probably see more horror games on his. I don't like horror at all.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I like this game at all. The story has a meaning to it. He has a point to it. He's trying to make a statement about something, and I like that too. I like whenever they want to refer to something.
Isn't the whole story about free will?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, so what about another game that you like or games? I guess
I'm gonna go a little off the wall with this one, and probably I don't even know if you played it, but it was Ape Escape 2.
Ape Escape 2.
Escape, not Apes Escape. Ape Escape. Now this is a very, very strange game. No joke, the sequel to a game that I just barely beat. I mean, I did beat it before I played Ape Escape 2, but even still, Ape Escape, just the games in general, are just such a weird premise. Like, this doctor
games, yeah.
Oh, now you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was like, I was like,
this doctor makes pants and helmets for monkeys. That's what he makes. And somehow putting on these pants and these helmets makes these monkeys intelligent enough to create time travel. Ooh. Yeah. No joke. Like, one of the first levels in the very first game has you going back to the Jurassic period. Dinosaurs, giant plants, all that.
Interesting.
And it's, oh my god, it was so weird. And the control scheme was even weirder because it started off on the PlayStation 1. It was right after the DualShock stuff came in, where you swung your weapon and any gadget or gizmo that you got was controlled by the right stick. Like, the right stick didn't control the camera, it controlled the weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
Weird, huh?
That's weird.
Yeah. And there was no real camera control at all except for resetting it behind you, and it always bothered me. But anyway, Ape Escape 2 refined that formula so much better. Mm-hmm. The levels were much more complex. The monkey descriptions were a lot funnier. And they actually had a really neat way to use coins in that game, where you literally had a giant gachapon machine in your room.
Interesting.
And you just got random stuff, like you get monkey versions of fables or hints.
Oh, that's so cool.
You even, no joke, you can get fortunes from this thing. And it was just the stupidest thing ever, but it was just so much fun. So much silly fun. You literally got a hula hoop that you could twirl around and run into people with.
That's interesting.
A hula hoop as a weapon.
Interesting.
Anyway, sorry, I've just rambled on about
that. No, it's good. Let's see, my next game here is Onimusha. Have you ever played those games?
I played Onimusha 3. I could never find Onimusha 1, though. Of course you have it, just sitting back here behind us.
Sitting right there, yeah. Onimusha, and the reason for that is I did play the new one, for the Switch is coming out on January 15th. So link on the card there for my review, actually.
Oh god, that's only 3 days away. Holy cow. Sorry to date this, but holy cow.
Yeah, so don't worry. So this video should be out by the time the review comes out. So yeah, check the game out. But anyway, this game is such a good game. I think this is what started my love for Japanese culture. Because you imagine this playing as like a 7-year-old boy. I think it was 7 or 8, something like that.
I don't know, man. I didn't know you back then.
I'm not asking you. I'm like, how old was I back then?
I don't know.
And this is such a good game. It started my love for hack and slash games. Like this is.
Oh, my next game gonna tell you what mine was for that.
And I just like this game because it has supernatural stuff on it. You fight demons and everything, and it's just so well. Like even back then, I felt like they look so good. The game now looks okay. Like compared to things nowadays, it doesn't look good. But back in the day,
you can't compare that and that.
But one thing that Capcom did back in the day with Resident Evil and this series is pre-render backgrounds. So all the backgrounds look like paintings and stuff. So they look so good. Even now, if you look at the gameplay here that I'm probably showing you here, you can see that the gameplay probably, if I don't forget, the gameplay is gonna is kind of like still, all the background and everything just looks so good. And supposedly, I heard this is a rumor. I don't know if this is true or not. Onimusha was supposed to be a version of Resident Evil in Japan, like back.
Really?
Yeah, it's set in like. So it was supposed to be kind of like a spin-off series for Resident Evil.
Didn't the Onimusha series also create the juggling aspect that was later used for the Devil May Cry series? Or am I thinking of something else?
Because
that was? Okay.
Because Devil May Cry was also supposed to be a spin-off for Resident Evil as well. Right, so it's your turn.
Okay, well, I was originally gonna go with a more recent game, but because of you telling a lot about hack and slash games, I have to tell mine, which was, I can't remember which specific one it was. Obviously, it's a long series, but Age of Empires. Oh. No, not Age of Empires. What am I talking about?
I like Age of Empires,
which is also a game I do like. I'm not good at RTS at all whatsoever. What was that game? Hack and slash game, Ancient China. What is it called? I have to look up that on my phone. Wow, I love the series, but I can't remember the name of it.
I don't know which series you're talking about now.
Go on with your other. I'll try and figure out what I'm talking about.
Devil May Cry. We just talked about it a little bit ago.
It's
one of my series. I love Devil May Cry.
The first time I ever bought a disc from them, I snapped in half while I tried to clean it.
Oh man,
it pissed me off.
That sucks. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games, and I love Dante's design looks so cool, and then Trish.
I remember now. I'm an idiot.
It's so good. It's so good. One of my favorite games. If you have a chance, Devil May Cry 5 is coming out soon. You should check it out there. Go ahead.
Dynasty Warriors.
Wow, really?
Yeah. That was kind of the game that made me love hack and slash games. And anytime I can play a good Dynasty Warriors game, not Dynasty Warriors 9, just completely ignore that one.
Is that the one that they won the open world or whatever?
Yes. It's the newest one, and it's just awful. Don't bother.
Shame on you.
Shame on you, Omega Force. Shame. Which, by the way, I always thought that the company that made that was W Force for the longest time. Until I took trigonometry. I'm like, oh, that's the Omega. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's going to be a recurring theme, so you might as well just put a I'm an idiot right here. I love those games, and especially the early ones when they were just super silly. Like they weren't taking the names in any way, shape, or form seriously. Like one of the guys that I always loved playing was at the time his name was Cow Cow. As the series went on, they went to the proper pronunciation of Cao Cao.
Okay, I mean, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
It sounds better too.
Yeah, and then his son in the original games was Cow P.
Oh man, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, and one of the biggest reasons I love those games, particularly the early ones, was because of how ridiculous it was. I would literally walk onto the battlefield as Cow P and just annihilate 5,000 soldiers, and it just, It's such a just power trip, those games. It really is, and that's why I love them so much.
Oh man, that's funny.
And because you did too, because I was trying to think.
All right, go for another game.
I'll go for another one, and honestly, because of how close the release of the next one is, I'm kind of super hyped for is Kingdom Hearts.
Woo! I will stand up and look for my Kingdom Hearts copy, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts. When I first got that game, like this was maybe a year after it came out originally. I was immediately enamored by it. Like, I didn't even know that Donald and Goofy were a part of it because none of the promotional material that I saw at the time had any sort of Disney stuff associated with it. Yeah, I didn't watch commercials.
Oh man, I was gonna say like the commercial that I remember seeing is actually the opening trailer for the game. The opening trailer.
Oh, you're talking about When You Walk Away.
Yeah.
And, anytime I hear that song, it just.
But I remember the commercial will cut off into the part where you see Donald and Goofy the first time. They're kind of like running.
Oh, when they fall on top of you?
Yeah.
Really?
The meme. Isn't there a meme about it? Anyway, whatever. So I don't even remember the commercial very well. I might be mixing up commercials together, memories
Possibly.
and stuff. And I don't remember seeing the commercial. And I tell my brother, I'm like, oh my god, they have this cool game. And brother's like, I don't care about that.
Your brother didn't really give a shit about anything.
He likes video games, but specific video games.
We love video games.
But we love video games. So it's completely different stuff. And he hates Disney stuff. So like he wouldn't be interested in that. But I was. And it was the moment I saw this, and then I heard that it was from the guys that made Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, like the only reason I really wanted to get it was because I saw the Square Enix company name next to it. So I'm like, oh, those guys made my favorite game of all time. I want to play this game. Like that's literally my only thought process when I was a child.
Yeah, that's a good game.
That's
really
all
like
it was.
Game. And I'm super happy about it. I already pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts. Oh, which by the way, shameless promotion. I am doing a giveaway, so if you're interested in it, do check it out because that'll be cool.
No offense, I would have entered it, but I've already had my copy pre-ordered.
It's
for
cool,
like the
and I know you don't like Resident Evil, so it's fine. But yeah, definitely do enter if you want to win the copy of it. But I am so hyped for this game, and I have some concerns about it, but I do have a video prepared for that, so I'm not gonna.
We won't get into that, but let's just say that we're super hyped, and I really want to see a Star Wars world in this one, but I know it's not gonna happen.
Good. Yeah. Disney, make it happen. You know, you can do it. You can do it. Even if you have to do like a spin-off series with that kind of stuff. Don't get any ideas. Don't get any ideas. Disney, forget about this.
Are you in any way even remotely aware of the 50 million other Kingdom Hearts games that are technically spin-off series for this?
Yes.
Which with this game will only be 1/3 of the entire story. Which is dumb.
All right, fast forward from this. We're moving on from this. We're not discussing this anymore.
Sorry. Your next favorite game?
Next favorite game, Resident Evil. I already talked about it a million times. I made videos about it and everything.
Just so you know, he has the really cool chainsaw controller kind of up here on his... Where's the camera? There's the camera. Up here on his bookshelf. And it's really cool.
It's really cool. Yeah. You pull the chainsaw, those chainsaw sounds. Yeah, so it goes...
It also looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And apparently, all of the blood marks are different on every one of them. I think they only made like 1,000 of them or something like that. So all of them has a different like blood design and everything. Looks so cool. Anyway, Resident Evil, I played all of them. I played the second one. I actually still have my copy here somewhere. And I remember playing it. I went to my friend's house and he was like, oh yeah, I'm playing this game, but don't tell my parents because it's a mature game. And I was like, oh really?
Weren't we all like that as kids?
Let me see this right here.
Mature game. Because I'm mature and I'm like 10.
Needless to say, I was disappointed because there were no nudity, but he said mature game, okay?
Yeah, true. I will say my first mature game, which if you're done talking about your...
No, I'm not.
You're not? Okay, go ahead. I'll get into that when we get to mine. Let me finish
my story. And but I was caught. Like, I really liked the way it looked and everything. And I was like, oh my god, it looks so cool. I disappointed in some aspects, but I was really interested on how it looked and everything. So I went and told my mom, I was like, hey mom, I want this game. And she was like, yeah, I guess so. So we went to Excellent Parenting where they're good job, mom. And so we went and got it, and I like it a lot. I really do. I really like the series. The series went downhill with Resident Evil 6, but I'm not gonna go into that.
I would have said 5, but
yeah, I mean 5 was still kind of like the threshold. Like I was still kind of like okay, but yeah, it just went downhill there. Resident Evil 7 did bring it back up, and then 2 coming out, which I played the demo. Really good demo here. Hopefully the game is as good. I'm also giving away in that game as well. So yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
More shameless promotion.
So shameless.
That's okay. Shame, what is that?
All right.
Anyway, no, speaking of mature games, one of my favorite games, and I was, no joke, I was 11 when my dad got this. Now, granted, my dad, I just recently learned he got it for himself, but it felt like he got it for me because he allowed me to play it a lot.
Excellent parenting.
Hey, my dad's awesome. Shut up. Anyway.
I didn't say that you were. I didn't say that was bad. I said it was excellent parenting.
My first M-rated game and the game that I love, and this is a PlayStation 2 title, is God of War.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was my first M-rated game. And let me tell you, there's a bit of nudity in that one. Not that we're going to show it here anyway, but no, it was just so much fun. Just going through and literally being just this angry... I thought he was a white dude at the beginning. I didn't know it was the ashes of his family, and it sounded really cool. Anyway, moving on.
No, God of War, great game. Oh, yeah. I really like it. And,
both the old one and the new one.
Yeah, the new one's good too. Definitely.
Definitely worth playing.
Yeah. Please even if you haven't, like, I don't know, I know people that haven't played it yet. What are you doing with your life? Play this game.
Your friends need help.
I didn't say they were my friends. I said that I knew them.
Never mind that. These random people that you just happen to know that haven't played the game that really should play the game.
Yeah, you should definitely play this game. Play it. All right, sounds good. So again, my turn?
Sure, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
What should I do next? There's so many games to the library of good games.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many disappointing games. I'm going to go classic. I'm going to go Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda.
Still have not played it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Disappointed. Shame on you.
Man,
I'm just kidding.
To be fair, I did play a 2-hour segment of it when I was at a friend's house one day, and I just recently got Majora's Mask for the 3DS, which I'm going through, and I find it difficult. I'm not a good gamer. I'm sorry.
No, it's not that. If you play Ocarina of Time first, it's easier because it has the same mechanics.
Oh, I know that, because they were made with the same engine and all that good stuff. No, it's just I don't know what it is. I can't. I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I love the game. Love the story. I'm not good at it at all.
It's okay. It's all good, man. You don't have to be good to like games. That's the thing I like about video games. You know, like I suck at sports, and I don't enjoy sports because I'm not good at them. If I was good at them, I would probably enjoy more playing sports and stuff. But the thing about video games is you don't have to be good because you don't have to play with other people either. If you play a game and you suck, but you're just having fun, it's still fine.
Yeah, that's why I love story games, because you're forced to play by yourself and you can still have fun with it.
Yeah. All right, your game.
This one's going to be a little bit controversial. Not because of the type of game it is, but because nobody seems to like it for whatever reason. Dragon Age 2. I
thought you were gonna say Inquisition.
I like Inquisition. I like Inquisition. In fact, I would almost say that I love Inquisition. I am not a super huge fan of Dragon Age Origins, however, because I play all these games on console. I don't play on PC very often. I have started to recently, but not quite as often as some people say I should, or I'm not a real gamer, but screw those people. Anyway, not that any of your fans are those people, but I'm just saying. No, it was very much a PC game that was ported to console, which was Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age 2 was very much a console game that was ported to PC, and that's why a lot of people didn't like it. But I enjoyed it. I love the story. I know the problems with it. Like those overused maps, oh my god, they were terrible. But I love the story. I love the characters. Oh my god, Isabella, like, please. Just please. Put the thing there, please. Maybe over here, so I don't have to look at you.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Yes. Perfect. minutes. But at the same time, it's just like anything by BioWare, I will play. Like I will straight up play because I love the way they do story.
Even EA BioWare, by the way, because we know they're not doing a good job right now. EA. Don't
kill BioWare. Don't do it.
We're very upset at you.
Don't.
We're very upset at you. I'm looking at you, Andromeda.
Hey. I like Andromeda.
Okay, but it could have been better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, definitely.
It's not Mass Effect 2, okay? That's my favorite Mass Effect game. Right, that leads to my next one. Mass Effects.
Which one?
Mass Effects 2, I just...
No, I'm just messing.
Really good game. That's actually my first Mass Effects game, which is probably why I like it more than the other one.
It's also because that was the first game that was available on PS3. Because me and another one of our friends, I don't know if we should say his name because he has been on one of our videos before. I don't remember if we decided on a channel name for him at that time, but we had 360s, Xbox 360s, and that's where we played the Mass Effect games and the BioWare and all BioWare games at the time. It wasn't until they started making stuff for the PS3 this guy started playing them, and he loves them now.
Yeah, I was the one guy that didn't have an Xbox. Everybody had an Xbox stuff for me, but I like the Mass Effect games, and they were telling me, come on, you need to play it, because I looked at them. I know they were good games, but I never played them. And then finally 2 came out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna play it, and I played it, and I beat it within that same week that I got it.
Yeah, when you get obsessed with a game, you get obsessed.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. And you know what, I am very happy with the game. Like at first I was a little bit iffy about it. You know how there are some games that look good that might not play good. Even people go like, and they're like, you need to play this game, and you play and it doesn't live up to expectations.
Oh yeah.
This game is not one of those games. You
were very much enamored when you finally got a chance to play.
Oh man, I love it. And then this game just has the word flexibility is the best way to put in this game.
Oh yeah.
You can do pretty much anything. You can be anything. You can all the choices in dialogue. The way you can pretty much date anybody you want in this game.
Well,
pretty much. Okay, I'm not saying that you can, but like your choice is there. You know, like you. And I love the this game is funny. It's emotional. It just has everything that a good game, and a good story.
One of the reasons I love BioWare is like it's summed up in this little joke. I don't know if I can find it anywhere, but it's just it's a company meme. That's basically what it is. It's like Bethesda. You see that mountain over there? You can go there. Skyrim. Blizzard. You see that mountain? Kill 6 of it. Wow. BioWare. You see that mountain? You can fuck it. Just they take nothing seriously. I mean, obviously when they do take something seriously, they take it very seriously, but like everything else can be lighthearted and light-toned, and it's the games are fun, characters are fun, the situations that they can get into are hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to the one where you could see Tally drinking?
I think so. Maybe.
Oh, if you haven't seen that, please just Google Tally Zora drinking scene. It is fabulous. She calls a straw by something just ridiculously stupid, like Mr. Krabs does in SpongeBob, like this handy dandy portable liquid transport device, and it's just like, oh my god, it's so
that's
so
funny.
Glorious.
Yeah. All right. What game was?
Okay.
That kind of turned into both of our games.
Yeah. So I mean, you can go again if you just want to.
No. You go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. You have to think hard for this one.
A little bit. I'm just gonna make a blanket statement on this one because I didn't get into these until super late because this guy got me into them. Not the Persona games, but I still love the Persona games, all of them, and that might be later on the list if I run out of things to talk about. Unlikely. But the Tales of games.
Oh man, yes.
Oh my god. You want to talk about games that have interesting characters, interesting stories, and just kind of silliness all over the place. You want to talk about a Tales game. And my first Tales game was actually Tales of Legendia. Do you remember that one?
I don't think so.
On the cover, there's this dude. He had basically an all-white battle vest or something like going on, white hair, and a big old cross-shaped scar on his face. But not up here like you expect it to be, like down here actually on his face. And he was like guarding this blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. I don't know what it was. Basically, and what was cool is that in a RPG, he's the main character, and he doesn't use a weapon. He's just straight up a monk, essentially, if you want to use classic RPG terms. He's straight up a monk and just punches the shit out of people, essentially. Which I don't really see a whole lot of in games. I really don't.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of those games. I feel like a lot of people usually, especially in like game RPGs, like video game RPG games.
I know there are some that do, but like big long story RPGs, not just like you can get it done in 15 hours kind of games.
No, like if you think of even other tales of games of Final Fantasy or Persona or Shin Megami Tensei, they always have the people that have the sword. They are always a type of warrior type of game.
Oh yeah.
Like that's usually either the main character or one of the important characters. And but you don't see a main character as a monk or as a fighter.
Or just someone who uses big old fisticuffs. Like like in Persona 3, there's a side character who's a boxer. He fights with his fist, and that's it. There's no one in Persona 4 that uses their fist that I can think of.
No,
Teddy kind of.
Kanji uses
his chair.
What the heck?
He's a wrestler. He's just a wrestler. Give him the chair.
It's so funny. That's
but
hilarious.
No, I think what eventually got me to really love Tales of Legendia at the very least was not even any of the main stuff. It was no joke a race of people in that game. And I know this is going to sound really racist. Let me explain. Talking otters called the Orosoran who say Ors after everything. And it is cute as... there's no comparison. It really is. It's like a box of puppies that just all look at you with those big bulbul eyes. It's that cute. Horse.
All right. So
sorry, I couldn't resist.
I have the series Infamous.
Infamous. Yeah. No.
Infamous. Yeah.
Not infamous. Infamous.
Hey, I have an accent. If you haven't told in like the 100
English
videos,
is not his first language. Let's just say that.
If you haven't seen in the 100 videos that I have done so far, I have an accent apparently, and Infamous. It's a good series. I really like it.
You did it again.
Yeah, they need to make more of these games. Sucker Punch is making a different game now. They're making a samurai game called what is it called?
I love Sucker Punch. They make some really good games.
They do. They do. Somebody was saying on the internet, when you think of Sucker Punch, you don't think of good games. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Get your head checked out, man. Like seriously, Sucker Punch made the Sly Cooper games.
Yeah. And now they're making a samurai game, and it looks super good. Like, it looks really, really good.
Is that one of those, like, it's almost like a Dark Souls-esque looking one?
No, that's the actual Dark Souls people.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is made by Sucker Punch. And what is it called? God, I don't remember what it's called.
Let's use the handy-dandy Google device.
What is it called? I hope I remember before Google. I want to beat Google, but I probably won't. What is it called? Tsushima. Shadow of Tsushima? Something. Ghost of Tsushima. That's what it's called.
I literally pulled it up just as you said that.
And it looks super good. But as far as Infamous goes, the series was in a really interesting spot. That was during the time where superhero movies weren't as good and as popular. And
2009? That's when the first one came out.
Yeah, and they were out.
Well, I mean, that was like, I think the year after Iron Man came out and kind of kicked off the whole Marvel thing.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
I'm gonna double check that.
This was a time where kind of like superhero movies and
it was
starting to be a thing. Like, it was starting to be a thing. But video games, as far as video games goes, and superheroes, they weren't doing good. You know,
they were shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, think of the yearly releases that they were doing for like Spider-Man games and like stuff like that. You know?
Oh yeah, like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Yeah,
games.
yeah, like oh my god, they were so bad. Except for 2. Spider-Man 2 is good, but the other ones.
Oh, and the Marvel Ultimate Alliance ones, those were pretty good.
Yeah, those are pretty good too. But what I'm talking about stuff like the X-Men games and
yeah, they were all just
they're like there was
the most infamous 2 of all. And not to talk about infamous,
Pun.
but I didn't even really think about that when I said it. But Superman 64 and Aquaman 64. Just no.
Why?
Just no.
And
flying through rings is not a game.
So
unless it's a racing game, and that certainly wasn't.
Yeah. So this game really brought a lot of good stuff, and I really can't believe that Sony didn't continue doing another game. Obviously, they had all that stuff going on. You can't do the same series. They had 3 games too, so that's pretty good.
Well, Infamous technically had 4 games.
I guess you can say Second Life.
Infamous 2, Second Son, and Darklight or whatever it was called, which is really more of a expansion.
Yeah, it was and it was free too. I got it for free, so.
Oh, well, good for you.
Did you pay for it?
No, I never played it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never played any of those games.
Wow, really? Oh,
I watched the gameplay because I was interested, but I didn't know if I really wanted to play it.
He also didn't have a PS3 for the longest time.
I actually did have a PS3. I had the first generation PS3, so shut up.
Wasn't it your dad's PS3?
Yeah. I didn't have I lived with my mother at the time. The divorce, I didn't have access to it. That's all.
Anyway, so this is one of the games that I feel like, man, like I could imagine something like that, like maybe like a Spider-Man game like this later on. And lo and behold, we did have a Spider-Man game from PlayStation,
and it was awesome.
And it was amazing. Ha.
No.
Amazing Spider-Man. No.
That had a great Spider-Man, a terrible Peter Parker. If we're gonna move off games and talk about movies for a second, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies had a great Peter Parker, but it kind of a iffy Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Mans had a great Spider-Man, but Peter Parker, and then the Homecoming series with
kind of wrapped it up pretty good.
Oh yeah, he's a great Peter Parker and an excellent Spider-Man.
Oh, I like him as Peter Parker because he's like.
Oh, my favorite scene is from Homecoming when he's like, I don't want him treating me like a kid anymore, and while he's bouncing on a bed whining. I'm just like, that's perfectly Peter
so
Parker.
Funny. Yeah, and the other thing, it really reflects like the friendly neighborhood thing, like where he's helping the lady, and he's like, I helped the lady, she gave me a churro. That's such a Spider-Man thing.
Oh yeah.
Like I love that part. I think that was a good movie.
And then I don't know if we're gonna continue this little trend of movies, but Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a must-see in my book.
Yes, like, it's definitely good. So good.
I
kept telling him to go watch it. He was like, "Did I tell you?"
No, you must have been talking to someone else because I only told you. I told you I saw it, and you're like, "Oh man, that was a really good movie."
Did he?
You talked to me about it.
Didn't you ask me to go with you?
Yeah, I did, but you didn't. You couldn't go.
Yeah, sorry. I was broke that day.
I was too. I just happened to have a gift card from my mother from Christmas. So.
Yeah. Anyway, really good movie. Go watch that movie. So let's go back into games. Let's circle back into games.
Let's go back to games. Sorry about that.
It's your turn.
Yes, it is. And honestly, I'm gonna go a little bit off as I didn't much care for the Devil May Cry games, but I loved the Bayonetta games.
Oh man, me too. Made by the same people. In case you didn't.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware.
No, you know about you guys, whoever. But, yeah.
Sorry, I just hurt myself. I love Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. Like. I don't know what arguments are going out about this games, but I love the fact that Bayonetta is a very strong, very independent woman. She doesn't need help in any way, shape, or form from any of the people she's getting help from.
And she's a badass.
She's the biggest badass of the entire game. Like, there is no one who is more badass than her.
Like, I even feel like Dante's a wimp to compare to her. And I like Dante. He's like the guy, but I mean, I don't know. We're not gonna like shamelessly cross promote, but I mean, like, at least not with my channel because my channel is basically dead. But no,
if you've heard of Screw Attack's Death Battle, they actually did a death battle between Dante and Bayonetta lost, like, handily. But even still, like, yeah, I know it's weird. Whatever.
Okay, well, given that,
we'll move away from that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
in terms of character design, they're very much the same character. Just one is a woman and one is a dude.
I guess you can say that.
And I really do mean woman and dude. Like, there is no other way you can describe either one of those people. Really
did you see that they did a meme for Bayonetta and a Joker, like the mom and son?
Oh, I remember that. That was just like, yes.
That was such a good meme because you can see it. You can see it happening. Like,
no, my favorite actually is when Bayonetta got announced for Smash Bros. There was a meme going around where Kirby was kind of just standing there and had her hair and glasses. Then she kind of just leans down and does Kirby's makeup. It's like, a woman must always look her best. She's like,
that's good. That's good.
But yeah, Bayonetta, just awesome. And I know I'm gonna sound very dumb when I say this, but yeah, I kind of enjoyed initially Bayonetta because of the fact that she was just absolutely,
just good looking.
Hot. She's hot. I'm not gonna dance around it. She's hot, and I don't know that there's anyone out there who can debate me on that because she's hot, and that's a subjective thing. But I'm fairly certain a lot of people, men, women, whatever you identify as, whatever your sexual orientation, you can objectively look at Bayonetta and say she's hot.
Very true. All right, so
same way you could say about Dante.
Okay, now that he's talking about newer games, obviously, I want to talk about Horizon Zero Dawn. And I'm sorry, but this game didn't get. It came out at a rough spot. I feel bad for this game.
Persona 5, Nier Automata,
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
and then on top of that, Horizon Zero Dawn. All in, no joke, within a month of each other. I was broke as probably the oldest joke known to man when that month came around because I bought all of them. Not Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild because I didn't have a Switch yet. But
did you get it? Did you get it?
It's right over there.
No. The Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Okay.
It's in my case over there, man.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I lost my copy after I beat the game.
You want to borrow mine?
Maybe later.
Okay.
All right. So
I don't know if you guys could tell, but we're really close friends. I wasn't joking in the Persona Confidant video. Like, our social link really is like at an 11. And we're not really lovers, but that is our arcana.
Man. So Horizon Zero Dawn, I feel so bad for that game, but it's so good if you get a chance to play it.
Oh yeah,
the story is great. Aloy, which I hate calling her Aloy because it sounds stupid. Aloy sounds better.
It does. I mean, in context of the game, because wasn't it a French-made game? I could have sworn it was made in France, and it was like one of the first, like, dedicated 4K created games. Which, let me tell you, it just glorious.
Looks wonderful.
Oh yeah, not just I'm still on that. Not just Aloy, but the entire game looks fantastic.
Yeah,
everything
looks
from
so
the sunsets and vistas to all sorts of the different plants and creatures that you can run into. Heck, even the basic birds and beasts that you run into across the game look fantastic.
Yeah, everything just looks good. This is a really good game. Hopefully, Sony doesn't just like stop making a second game or something. Definitely needs a second part because it's a good game. It's definitely
they've made like what 2 DLC expansions.
They did, yeah. They had an expansion.
I've heard they're both amazing, but another game that I need to continue playing.
Disc.
Sorry, can't help it.
Right, it's your turn. What you got?
I'm gonna go old school. Real old school, at least for me. I don't know about anyone else here, but at least for me, real old school. And because I know I talked about what got me into gaming, which was Final Fantasy VII, but what got me hooked, what actually got me continuously playing besides that game, was Pokemon. And my favorite generation specifically is Gold, Silver, and Crystal.
Man, mine too. Yeah.
No, we've had this discussion before, but not ever on camera. But I actually, when I originally started playing those games, I got red, blue, and yellow from, again, my parents being divorced and all sorts of different stuff like that. But when I got the second generation, the copy I got was crystal, which I don't know if anyone else here knows. Probably, I hope you do, but if you don't, this game is basically 2 games in one, which is unheard of for a cartridge that's, no joke about yay big, because it had not 8 gyms and 4 Elite Fours to beat. It had 16 badges and 8 Elite Fours that you had to beat. And it was just so much fun, and I refuse to pick any other starter besides Cyndaquil because Typhlosion is awesome. Sorry.
Good game.
Yeah, very good game.
I love Pokemon, and I don't want to talk about the same stuff he just said. But yeah, Generation 2 is my favorite generation.
Not to say that any other generation is bad, that's just the ones that we have the most fond memories of.
Yeah. It is that. It's just the fun memories. I like the first generation a whole lot too. But I'm tired of it. It has been remade and it's been exploited to that. I feel other generations need some love too.
Let's not forget the fact that it was remade again with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Hey, it's good. I like it.
I have Let's Go Pikachu.
I
Let's Go
too.
Eevee.
It was a good game. I like the game, but it's definitely not Pokemon Go.
It needs to move on. It really does.
We would love to see other good generations out there. The third generation is really good too. Third generation. Ruby and
yeah, that's Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
Oh man, so good. I like the legendaries. I'm actually looking at my poster right there with the legendaries.
Oh, that's from the Omega series.
Yeah,
the Omega album.
But I like they look so good. All right.
I will say though that I did enjoy X and Y because Alola is based off Hawaii, and that place is gorgeous. If you ever get a chance to go, please go. Please be respectful though, because that place
was
is gorgeous.
Sun and Moon. You said X and Y.
I'm sorry.
I waited for you to finish before I corrected you on it. I had to let you walk in through the entire thing so I can make a joke about it.
Yeah. No, basically, anytime I do something stupid, which I hope you'll do in post, you'll just put idiot.
I'll try. Hopefully the video is not
just idiot across my head the entire freaking video.
Man.
Wow. You're too close to friends.
Oh, God. Alright, so I'm just gonna, since he went to Pokemon, I'm just gonna go ahead and Persona.
Yes.
We are, spoiler alert, the shocking revelation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Persona 3 is my favorite Persona game, then
Persona 4 is mine.
And then Persona 5, and then Persona 4 for me. So 3, 4, 5.
I still haven't played 3, which is kind of upsetting to him, but...
It really upsets me.
I do have a copy of it, though.
You do have a copy?
Yes, I finally bought one.
On the PlayStation?
No, I bought a physical copy.
You bought a physical copy? Where?
I bought it at Second & Charles, actually.
Wow, for PlayStation 2?
Mm-hmm.
FES or the regular one?
I think it's FES.
Okay, good. So if you don't know, Persona 3 got remade twice.
Okay, just for everyone's sake, these Persona games get remade at least once across every single Persona game. The only one that hasn't so far has been 5, but we're waiting for it.
Yeah, we know it's coming. Persona 5R, that's what they're calling it. Hopefully that's what it is. Hopefully for the Switch, that'll be amazing because I would like to take it on the go.
For the Switch, man, I don't want to buy it for the Switch. I already spend too much time playing video games anyway. I don't need to have it mobile with me because I'll never get anything done.
It's just that Persona games are served so well on mobile.
Yes, they do, because you can just pick a... No joke, the first time I picked up Persona 5, I literally played until 4 in the morning, not realizing how long I was playing, because the day cycle that you play these games in, it just pops off so quick that you don't feel like you've done anything.
Yeah.
And it's weirdly satisfying, which is odd, because you're just a high schooler. That's it. That's all you are, unless you're in a dungeon killing monsters and stuff. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, so yeah, great. Any Persona game, if you want to try them out, you should definitely check them out. I base my channel around Persona stuff, so I do a lot of Persona videos. But regardless of But regardless of it, you should definitely give them a try.
Yes, because they're fun. They're always really good stories, always really good characters.
Now, if you are wondering what is Persona about, I will make a video on that. But basically, it's a dungeon crawler meets a life simulator, dating sim, just meshed up into a ball of weird stuff, and it's super good.
And it's one of those combinations that doesn't feel like it should make any sense or work in any way, shape, or form, but it does.
It really does.
The turn-based combat's a little bit janky, but it's fun. It's serviceable.
Yeah. Especially in Persona 3 and Persona 4, it's a little bit outdated at this point. You can
even Persona 5 is a little outdated.
Yeah, I mean they kind of like redefine it a little bit, and you can tell that they really worked it out a little bit. But in Persona 3, my God, it's outdated. It's just
because nobody listens to you at all.
Yeah, you cannot even. You only control your character. Everybody else kind of controls themselves. The AI is stupid. But anyway, what another game? Got anything else?
God, what other games do I like to play? I'm just looking over at his pile of other stuff. I can't really think of any others, just kind of off the top of my head.
No Fallouts?
Fallout is fun, but it's not like one of my favorite games.
Oh wow, I am actually shocked here. You were the one that told me to get New Vegas.
But New Vegas is fun, but again, it's not one of those that's like my favorite game of all time. And I know that's like either hypocritical or whatever.
Hey, it's not hypocritical.
Sacrilegious. That's the word I was looking for. But like, it's not for me. Like I like the games. I like the stories. They're not my favorite play styles. They really aren't. Like I like them, I enjoy them, but after I get done playing them, I'm like, what did I do? Like it's the same thing with MMOs for me. Like I can literally play for like 3 hours straight, log off, and be like, what did I do? Like the only one that I can even vaguely remember what I did was the BioWare one that they made for Star Wars, which was Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh man, that's such a good game.
No, not.
That's not BioWare. That's Obsidian.
That is BioWare.
Are you sure?
The MMO is definitely BioWare. I can tell you that for a fact.
We're all about to look it up. We get into these arguments all the time.
Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's what it was. SWTOR. Knights of the Old Republic was something else. Mm-hmm. Which I am playing those, and those are really fun.
No, it's just the entire game. That's what it's called.
No, Star Wars. No, the Old Republic. The
MMO. You're talking about a different game.
Yes, it's still set in the Star Wars. Still set in the same time period. Damn it. See, Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, okay.
It's an MMO. Knights of the Old Republic. That is also a really good game.
And it is made by Obsidian.
Yes. I was talking about the MMO, which is different.
Alright, see, we're talking about two completely different games here. I was talking about this one.
Your phone is really bright.
Apparently so. It's so bright that you can't really see. How about this? Oh, much better. And I can't.
Those games I'm actually playing right now, and I'm really enjoying those as well.
You should play them. By the way, Obsidian is making a new game. It's kind of like a combination between Borderlands and Fallout.
Looks the one that we actually thought was straight up just Fallout.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so good. I want to play probably some here, but it's so good looking. I don't know how it plays yet, but it looks good.
Just like how Anathema or whatever that game is made by BioWare that I want to play just because it was made by BioWare. EA, don't screw them up. Please, please, please don't disband them. Don't break them down. Don't shift your assets with them. Let them do their thing. Please. They're an awesome company.
Yeah, honestly, if Anthem doesn't look good, EA is already in my shit list, but this is just like, I'm never buying another EA game again.
Same. It's not so much if the game is bad, but if they break BioWare apart, which is what they do when they buy other companies and they perform terribly, is they break them down.
Yeah.
But if you do that with BioWare EA, you're gonna lose a customer. Or at least two.
I think more than that, to be honest with you.
Well, at least two, because I know I'm never gonna buy an EA
no,
game.
this is really their last chance, because they already fucked up with the Star Wars game. Star Wars, what was it? The 2 Star Wars games that they did.
Oh, Battlefront.
Yeah.
You don't mess with Star Wars like that.
EA, you messed up big time with those. And
big time.
Like the first time, okay, we moved on from it. The second time, you really just straight up just went to fuck up. Like, you were trying to mess up there.
Let's calm down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You can tell that I'm so pissed about it.
Trust me, I'm in the same boat, but I'm trying not to ramble on about it.
Alright. This is not a video about hating games. This is a video about loving games and about talking about awesome games.
Yes.
We're gonna move on from this. What else do you like? Oh, it's my turn to think.
Yes, it is.
Good game. Spider-Man, PlayStation 4.
Really good game. Still haven't played much of it because I'm borrowing it from my little brother who got it for Christmas, but I do really enjoy the game.
Wow, the mechanics is just like moving your...
The momentum is
just
so
good.
Glorious.
Definitely.
So
Oh my god. I don't know how they made this game, but definitely deserve every bit of praise that they gotten. I know some people that are just hating on it because something, but you definitely...
Hey guys, here's something that's probably pretty interesting for you. It's okay to like things, and you know what? It's sometimes more fun to like something than to hate on it just to hate on it.
Yeah, but definitely this is such a good game. I like it. So good. The story is great too. The characters are all like, they have better motivations than before, especially Mary Jane. So yeah, I like this game a lot. So yeah. What else you got? We getting the well dry here?
A little bit. You know, I'm actually gonna toss a little bone to some indie developers.
Right, sure.
Not that this indie developer needs a bone because this guy is blown up.
Oh, definitely.
The developer of Undertale.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna. As soon as he said that he blew up, I was like, yeah, Undertale.
I love Undertale.
Ah,
and I know I still haven't beaten the game.
Really?
Okay, so I had a copy of it on my computer. My computer crashed like hard, almost as hard as your PlayStation did. Oh, we're both so salty about it. But my file got destroyed on that game, and then I picked it up for the Switch, and guess what? I'm almost back to where I was on that one, and I'm super happy about it.
Yeah, this game is just
which, by the way,
so good. The humor is good. It's just something. This game has a special something that I haven't seen.
Not to mention the fact that basically both Kudo here and I both kind of identify with Alphys, the scientist who's obsessed with anime. Because yes, we are both scientist dinosaur women who are obsessed with anime. just a little.
Oh man, but yeah, it's such a good game. You definitely should play it. And it gets on sale pretty often too.
Yeah, I bought it for like not even $10 on the Switch when I bought it. And by the way, the Switch has deals every day. You're welcome, Nintendo. Just saying.
And speaking of indie games, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up. Maybe a game or two more and just wrap it up. These indie games are a game I just got maybe like a week or two ago. No. I got this New Year's Gris. Have you seen this game? So this is Gris.
Gris?
Yeah, Gris, and it's basically a game. It's a piece of art. I want to show you guys this. I want to show you this right now, and I'm gonna show you some video here because he needs to see this game. This is absolute gorgeous, right here. Ah man, this game right here.
This almost looks like a Persona game. Like holy cow!
Like the game looks wonderful. It's just art, and this
looks straight up hand drawn. Like holy cow!
Yeah, it was, I think, the people that worked on it was the girl that.
This is not a game. This can't be a game. This is way too well done.
Yeah, and the animation looks amazing. And I feel like this is a game that more people. And it's a $20 game. I think it's like $15, $16, something like that. It's less than $20. And it's just wonderful.
Lord, the animation in this is just so good.
And yeah, you can see some gameplay here because I'm showing you while he watches the video. But definitely, as soon as I started seeing this game, as soon as I saw a little bit of the game, the music is amazing too. I'm not gonna show any of this for copyright reasons, but definitely you should check it out. It's a good game. And I can't believe that.
I'm not even hearing anything from this, but I'm already invested in what this girl wants and why she's in this world. I want to know more because of how beautifully this is done. Like, holy cow! You should really show this video while
I'm definitely gonna show this.
Holy cow!
It's a great game.
Glorious.
And it's not a long game or anything, but you can tell
a lot of effort.
The attention of detail, the attention of everything. Just somebody put a lot of effort into this, and it definitely deserves the praise that it's getting. It deserves more people looking into it. I know not all people are buying this, so definitely.
This is a PC game, right?
This is a PC game, and this is a Switch game too.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I got it for PC, but if you want to buy
PlayStation and Xbox, up your game because this is the kind of stuff you want.
Yeah. This is a good game. This is a kind of indie that more.
You know what? You know what this reminds me of? Journey.
Oh yeah, it does. It really does. And it plays like Journey a little bit too.
Yeah, like there needs. Please, indie developers, if you have a good idea, work on it whenever you can. Please, we want to see more of this stuff. This is gorgeous. Undertale was fun, and I know it was based off a lot of stuff from the Mother series, but even still, it was a fun game. Every single indie game that I've seen being touted and raised as one of the best indie games of the year or whatever. Like, we need more of that. We don't need the constant shovelware that big AAA developers try to put out. EA. And we need more of this stuff because this is just so beautiful, so well crafted. You can't even say that this game was made. This was crafted. This was an artist going ham on a game right here. Like, holy cow.
Yeah, it looks great. All right. Well, do you have anything else that you want to add or any other?
I can't follow that up, man. Like I can't follow that up.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us in this long podcast here. We just kind of wanted to do this I wanted to do this for a while, and this is I hit my 100th video today, and I just kind of wanted to do a little bit more. I don't get to talk to. I always have videos with our specific subject, and this one does too. But we just kind of like free and
kind of like the one we did where we were talking about the Persona Confidants, whichever one of these comes out first. But I mean, if it hasn't, then for that in the near future.
Alert.
Not spoiler alert, just in the near future. But I mean, even still, just having a chance to talk with one of my best friends of all time, just about random stuff that we just both love. And by the way, this guy, I enjoyed anime and video games. This guy right here got me hooked on anime, video games, and any other number of things that I'm currently into right now. So, if nothing else, he is one of my best friends, and he literally got me into all this stuff. So this is why I have no problem coming on here and helping him whenever he wants to talk about this stuff. And no joke, just in our regular lives, this is the stuff we talk about. We don't talk about sports, politics, or whatever else. This is the stuff we talk about. This is the stuff we find most important. So, I mean, it's just fun to actually get our thoughts out there on the internet and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for watching it again. And if you reach all the way to the end, thanks so much for that. And I'll leave a link for his channel. He's busy, so he doesn't really upload very often.
Sorry.
If you do want to eventually follow him, that will be great too. But he will be joining me sometimes here, making this kind of videos here.
And who knows, maybe my channel will be the stream channel if we ever decided to start doing that more.
That'll be good. That'll be cool. All right. But thanks so much for watching this.
Bye, guys.
I'll see you next time.